Which levels do you think that Bitcoin will continue or stop on? And today we're taking a look at a sleeping giant that has just woken up. One special crypto that has finally broken out of its trend. So stay tuned if you want to know which one that is. Hello there everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day. So today I'm back at you guys again with a new Bitcoin and crypto market outlook video. So we will, as always, continue on what we had planned before. So basically we wanted a rejection around that 61,000 area, basically this demand area that we found right here. But instead we got a rejection right in front of this golden pocket, which is now a new area where I'm looking at. So basically, if you see some of these big wicks, it usually means that a large player is selling a large amount of Bitcoin just to liquidate positions and get an easy, quick profit, right? So basically, you'll see something like this, right? Where one person is just smashing that sell button. And they're doing it to liquidate positions. So their goal is to sell until the price reaches a specific target. Then extra selling comes into the market. They buy back their position and then they make a quick profit doing so, right? So it's basically market manipulation. Why it is legal, I don't know, but it is legal. So basically all we can do is we can watch for these moments and we can learn. And we can also anticipate on trying to use that momentum if it's presented to us. So basically you want to always trade with the big players because they control the market. If you see some movement like this, or like this, for example, of course, that's a beautiful opportunity to take a long position. So always be aware of those areas. And right now, what I'm expecting for Bitcoin is a continuation. But first, I would love to see us come back to this area, take the lows right here, just sweep this area, come to that 60,287 level, and then get a continuation towards the upside, right? Because we just barely visited here, and now I want to get back into this area and then see that continuation towards 64,800, which is a magnet because there's liquidity in that area. Remember, supply zones, a previous market outlook video, I explained a little bit about supply zones. So with supply, there's always demand, and the next demand zone is right here, 58,994. I'm expecting that we will have some demand right here. Now let's talk about a project that I haven't talked about in a very long time. And that is, of course, the sleeping giant XRP. So Ripple starting to finally show some bullish momentum after a crab walk of basically an eternity. And right now it's finally showing some bullish momentum, right? So first we saw this trend line break, right? Break, retest, and then a continuation. And now we finally have a daily close above this consolidation area, right? So you want to skip those consolidation areas because it's just such a pain to trade in these areas. I already gave an analysis earlier that this would probably be a area where we would see some choppy price action. We did. And yeah, basically what you want to see right now is you want to see this volume increase, right? So always when you want to see a continuation of an uptrend, you want to see that volume increase. So basically what we saw happening here, for example, right, where you see a big spike in volume, that's exactly what you want to be seeing right here as well, right? You just want to see an increase in volume. Right now, we did have an increase in volume on this previous daily candle. So that's amazing, fantastic. So right now, the goal is to retest this previous area of consolidation around 1.16. And after we've retested that area of consolidation, we can finally start moving towards the upside on XRP again. And yeah, basically start making some gains because this project has been sleeping in this market. It's just been super boring. So right now I will be looking at buying areas. Personally, I already have a position in XRP, but otherwise I will be looking at buying areas right here and right here, right? At 113 level and at 115, 16 level. So basically this previous resistance and this 0.382, because now we have an impulsive move towards the upside, a strong daily close. And then often we will see a small retracement before we go towards a strong parabolic uptrend. So will XRP go parabolic? I don't know. Of course, I never know. But I do think that XRP from the larger cap plays is one of those plays that will outperform the other large cap plays. If we also have a look at the XRP BTC chart, we can see that we're finally starting to break that downward trend that we've been in for a very long time. We revisited these lows right here. Basically came all the way back here. Let's see if we can mark this zone correctly. So yeah, basically we filled up this old kind of demand area. Not an official demand, but we just came back to this, tested it, and now we look towards breaking this trend that we've been in for around 3 months, almost 3 months. So basically we want to see a trend line tested right here, and we want to break this overall structure, right? So basically right now we are breaking out of this longer term trend. We see an increase in volume yet again. So the same principles also apply to Bitcoin charts. Basically, you always want to see an increase in volume, in buy side volume, if you start breaking a trend, right? So this is a beautiful chart, a beautiful project to be in right now. And of course, they have amazing developments coming, right? So we know that projects are launching on the XRP ledger. A lot of things are being developed on the XRP ledger currently. And we also see an NFT space that's going to come on the XRP ledger, and the transaction costs on those projects, like I've played around with it a little bit, is like super low. Like you'll barely even notice that you're doing a transaction. So that's of course beautiful, because it costs like 1/10 of a cent to do a transaction. So it's almost the cheapest, I think, of all of the chains. And of course it's still quick and scalable. So I think Ripple will make some steps, and Ripple can do scary stuff when it starts to build momentum. So what you really want to be looking at is these higher ranges right here, right? So take a look at this. Basically, you now have a double bottom in weekly demand, right? Yeah, they push towards the upside. You broke this overall long-term trend to the downside, right? You broke it, put in a higher low, and now you have a beautiful opportunity to gain against Bitcoin. So these areas right here, this is already 60% to the upside, right? That's like my first area that I will be looking at, will be right here. Now, there is a lot of room to go here, right? So basically you could gain up to 700% if you come back to those 2018, 2017 highs. That would mean that XRP would be around $7 to $8, but there is potential, and there's definitely potential to the upside, because right now we visited this long-term lows, right? These long-term lows, and right now we can go back to the middle of the range. So if we take a volume profile tool, basically taking it from all the way back up to here, we'll see that an important point of control is located right here. So basically this is where a lot of the volume is transacted, and we just have to reclaim that, right? We just have to reclaim that. We basically just went to the value area low, almost exactly, right? We almost exactly went to the value area low. Of course, always great buying opportunities, especially when you're dealing with a longer term time frame, right? So beautiful project. I do believe that Ripple is going to make massive gains against Bitcoin. And that's why I wanted to share it with you guys, because yesterday I shared 3 projects, and I don't know if you've noticed, but they all rose with double-digit percentages. So congratulations to everyone who took that call, who traded with me on that one. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. This was the daily Bitcoin update video. If you want to see more of these updated videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and then I will see you in the next one.